What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger, and we are jumping back into some road to the show here today. We have a 3-game set with the Chicago White Sox, who are doing terrible this season, both in real life and in the 2025 season here. And I'm standing in here, bottom of the first, 1 out, runner on first, 242 the batting average coming into this one. And I'm getting a dynamic challenge right out the blocks because of that runner on first. And we'll try to advance the runner because that's an easy one, right? Jake Eder is on the mound for the White Sox. He hits 95 on his 4-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch gets the call on the lower inside corner of the zone. Wow, good location with that one, bud. Second pitch coming. And I watch a curveball almost right down the heart of the plate. Good Lord. What am I doing here? 0-2 pitch. We bloop one into center field. It's going to be a base hit. Of all the weird things. All right. I'm sure Hello, I'm Jake is out there like, yeah, see, you watched the first pitch. And something good happened. Yeah, I know, another big shot out there, bud. All right, moving on to the top of the third. Arizona is leading 1-0 now. 1 out, nobody on for Dominic Fletcher. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a 308 average so far this season. So he's probably a rare bright spot in the lineup for the White Sox. He's got a 2-2 count in this at-bat against Arizona starter Merrill Kelly. Wind-up and the pitch from him. And it's a pop-up for the shortstop to field in shallow left field. I don't know why they bring me in for these, but whatever. We move on. Bottom half of the inning. I'm standing in with 1 out, nobody on. 1 for 1 on the day. Batting average up to a 245 now. Jake Eder still on the mound. And the first pitch, the at-bat from him. Oh, it's a 4-seamer almost right down the middle, and late swing fouls off. And we have an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Change-up just above the knees on the outer third, and that one's also fouled away. And the count is now 0-2 again. 2-strike pitch is a 4-seamer at the top of the zone on the outer third, and that's fouled off, so the count stays at 0-2. The next 2-strike pitch, ripped back up the middle, and it's a 2-hit game for me so far, and we're only in the 3rd inning. We'll take that. Come on, let's move on here. Bottom of the 5th, still a 1-0 ball game. 1 out, nobody on. I'm standing in 2 for 2 on the day. Jake Eder about to throw pitch number 81 of the game. So he's got his pitch count way up there. And the 4-seamer on the outer third above the knees, lofted out towards the pool, but not quite deep enough, as that one is caught near the warning track. And that's just a long and loud fly ball out. Bottom of the 6th, we come back. 3-0 ball game. Bases are loaded. 2 outs, and I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day. Let's see what I can do against Davey Garcia. He throws a 95-mile-an-hour 4-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, above the zone with the 4-seamer, 1-0 the count. Showing a lot better plate discipline and vision this time around. Next pitch, gets the call on the outer third with the 4-seamer, 1-1 the count. I thought that was going to be one that tailed away, and it did not. The 1-1 pitch now from Garcia. Just misses the zone low and away, 2-1 the count. Come on, big guy. Let's get a good one here. Oh, 12-6 curve had me out in front. And it's a 2-2 count after a huge whiff on that one. I really wasn't too far out in front, but no contact made. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and a 4-seamer at the knees. That's all she wrote for the 6th inning as I strike out with the bases loaded. We're still going to be leading the White Sox by a score of 3-0 though after 6 innings, so that's not so bad. We come back top of the 7th, runner on first, 1 away. Still a 3-0 ball game. Colson Montgomery at the plate for the White Sox. He's only 1 for 1 on the day. I have a hard time believing this is only his 2nd at-bat. Must have had a sacrifice or a walk earlier. But here we go. He's got a 1-2 count against Merrill Kelly, throwing pitch number 78 of the game. We're looking for that double play ball here. And Kelly kicks and deals. And it's going to be a double play ball, all right at me. 5, 4, and 3. There's a double play that'll retire the side and send us to the 7th inning stretch. Don't forget your Cracker Jack. And I'm not getting another at-bat in this one. Diamondbacks win game number 1 by a final score of 3-0. We'll take that. 2 for 4 day at the plate. That's plenty tolerable for me. Let's move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Alright, here we are, bottom of the first, 2-0 ball game. White Sox in the lead. 2 outs, nobody on, and Mike Soroka on the mound for the White Sox. He has a sinker that'll hit 94, four-seamer that hits 96, and a cutter at 90. First pitch from him. Swing and a miss at a slider just below the knees. And that's an 0-1 count, as I was a bit out in front of that one. The 0-1 pitch, way outside with that same slider. 1-1 the count. Pitch number 3. Oh, got me reaching for that cutter there. 1-2 the count, after not making contact with that swing. And the next pitch, another one outside, sinker this time. 2-2 the count after not offering it that one. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a slider just off the outside corner at the knees. And that strikeout there ends the first inning. We're moving on, still trailing the White Sox here by a score of 2-1. Bottom of the third, it's a 2-1 ball game. It was 2-0. I'm sorry, after that first inning. It's 2-1 now. Runners on second and third, 2 outs, and I'm standing in with a dynamic challenge here because of those runners in scoring position. And let's try to just drive in the run. That's the whole goal here, right? It will take a base hit to make it happen. And first pitch of the at-bat from Mike Soroka. It's a slider that we fouled away. Late swing to boot, so that's an 0-1 count to start this at-bat. Come on, big fella. Swing and a miss at a slider just below the knees on the outer third, and it is now an 0-2 count. The 2-strike pitch from Mike Soroka. Chopper out in front of the plate. Throw to first will be in time, so no run scores, and 3 innings have now come and gone in Arizona, and we are trailing Chicago by a score of 2-1. As we come back, it's the top of the fourth, still 2-1 ball game. Runners on first and second, 2 outs for Jacob Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 on the day after striking out in his first at-bat, and he's got an 0-2 count in this at-bat with Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound for Arizona. The wind-up and the pitch from Rodriguez is a bunt down the third base line. Very slow roller. We may not get him. Nope, we're not going to get him. Bunt for a hit is successful, and the bases are now loaded with 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Come back bottom of the fifth. It's a 4-1 ball game. Runners on first and second. 2 outs for me as I'm standing in for the 3rd time today. 0 for 2 on the day so far, and Mike Soroka still on the mound for the White Sox. The first pitch there is a sinker right down the middle. I sent it out to deep right center field. And it's out of here, baby. We'll take that. A 3-run dinger ties the game at 4 runs apiece. Wonder what they're going to show us. Yeah, only 100 miles an hour off the bat. 418 feet as I put that towards the center field side of the pool in right center. Okay, we come back bottom of the 7th, still a 4-4 ball game. Runner on first, 2 away, and I'm standing in 1 for 3 with that dinger I just hit. 3 for 7 on the series so far. Sammy Peralta is now on the mound out of the bullpen for the White Sox. He hits 95 on that 4-seamer, 92 on his 2-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch there is a 4-seamer at the top of the zone, got a piece and fouled it away. The count is now 0-1 because of it. Second pitch of the at-bat from Peralta. Ooh, way out in front of a curveball there, and made the third base coach duck and cover for his life. And we have an 0-2 count. 2-strike pitches and another changeup just above the knees. That one is also fouled away, so we have an 0-2 count. Next pitch, and we pop up a 4-seamer. That's going to be all she wrote for the bottom of the 7th. Apparently the Cracker Jack didn't do me any good, as we are still tied at 4 heading into the 8th inning. It is now bottom of the ninth. White Sox have a 5-4 lead here. Runner on first, 2 outs. Joe Barlow on the mound trying to close things out. He throws a 90-mile-an-hour slider, 97 on the four-seamer, 97 on the two-seamer as well, and a 12-6 curve that tops out at 84. Swing and a miss at a slider below the knees on the outer third. Makes for an 0-1 count. It's not a good start to this at-bat, but that's only one pitch. Second pitch coming from Barlow here. Below the knees again with a slider. 1-1 the count. So things are looking a little bit better there. Maybe not a lot, but a little bit. The 1-1 pitch is up and away, a pitch out. 2-1 the count. And let's see what we get here with pitch number 4 of the at-bat. Trying to avoid the out. Slider on the outside corner, got a piece and fouled it away. 2-2 the count now in this at-bat. Pitch number 5 from Barlow. Come on, big guy. Slider below the knees on the outer third is fouled off as well. Count remains 2-2. There's a wee bit out in front of that one. The next 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. The 2-3 putout is going to complete the strikeout. And the White Sox win game number 2. Final score in this one, 5-4. We're going to move on to game number 3 here and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. And hopefully we can get a little bit more runs on the board, a little bit better defense than in the last game. We come into this one. It's bottom of the first, no score, runner on first, 2 away. They got me batting cleanup today. 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer from White Sox starter Will Warren. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Outside with the slider. 1-0 the count after not offering it that one. I have now hit 15 home runs on the season. I haven't even really been keeping track of that. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, curveball. Fooled me completely. Swung like it was a fastball. No chance of making contact with that pitch. The count is now 1-1. And he hits me with another one that gets away from the catcher. Throw to second will not be in time as the runner advances on the passed ball. Oh, wild pitch. Sorry. So we have a runner on second now with 2 outs and a 1-2 count in this at-bat. Pitch number 4 of the at-bat from Will Warren. Got me with another one in the dirt. 2-3 putout is going to complete the strikeout and end the first inning. Man, that off-speed pitch just had me all sorts of jacked up in that at-bat. We're moving on. It is now the bottom of the third, 2-0 lead for Arizona. Bases loaded, nobody out. And I'm getting a boss battle dynamic challenge against Will Warren. And I'm going to have to say drive in a run. That's going to be the easiest thing to do, right? As long as we can get one into the outfield, we should be all right. First pitch of the at-bat is inside with the slider, 1-0 the count. Looking for a good one to swing at here. The 1-0 pitch now from Will Warren. And that was a good one. Four-seamer at the top of the zone. Swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. It's a little too far behind that one, even though it was only 93 miles an hour. There's a good shot. Eats up the shortstop. That's going to be 2. It rolls all the way to the wall. And I've got a bases-clearing RBI double. 3 runs scored, and I'm standing on second. Gotta love that. 5-0 ball game now with nobody out here in the bottom of the third. All right, we come back bottom of the fifth. It's a 5-3 ball game now. Arizona's still in the lead. We have a runner on second, and only 1 out as they're standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Another dynamic challenge comes up here, and gosh, I don't want to try to hit the home run or a double or better, but we'll try to only swing at pitches in the zone and drive in the run. See what we can do against Davey Garcia. He still throws a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, outside with that four-seamer. 1-0 the count after watching that one go by. Currently hitting .310 with an 0-1 count. Intriguing. The 1-0 pitch, another one below the knees on the outside corner with the four-seamer. And my count in this at-bat has now moved to 2-0. Pitch number 3 from Garcia. Circle change right at that outside corner. Great spot for it, but it's called a ball. 3-0 the count. Oh, I should have watched that four-seamer on the inside corner. As I pop it up into foul ground, first baseman makes the play. And that's all she wrote for that at-bat. Goes from 3-0 to out number 2 in just one pitch. We come back bottom of the 7th. It's a 6-4 ball game. Arizona still in the lead, and I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Bases are empty, only 1 out, and I get yet another dynamic challenge here. And we're going to do the get on base after taking the first pitch, because I know Hello, I'm Jake is going to be like, yeah, you better be taking that first pitch, bud. So taking all the way here on Tanner Banks, and it's a 4-seamer on the outer third, called a strike. 0-1 the count. Tanner Banks does throw a 94-mile-an-hour 4-seamer. And he's got a sinker that'll hit 90, and that's all he's got that's quick. Second pitch from him is outside with that same 4-seamer. 1-1 the count. We'll take that. Pitch number 3 from Banks. Gripped and ripped. See you later. There's a souvenir for the folks in left center field. Buried that one towards the back of the bleachers there. And we'll take another home run. Definitely nothing wrong with that in my mind. 112 off the bat for home run number 16 of the season at 435 feet. We're starting to stack it on here against the White Sox. Look at her fly. I like it. I like it a lot. Bottom of the 8th now. It's a 10-4 ball game. Runner on first, 2 outs, and I'm standing in 2 for 4 on the day against Touki Toussaint. He throws a 95-mile-an-hour sinker, 89 on his splitter, and looks like 96 on his 4-seamer. The first pitch, I swing at, and it's a ground ball with eyes that finds its way into right field. Sorry, not left. And we have runners on first and second now with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Diamondbacks are going to take the win here in the rubber match and win the series 2-1. Final score of game number 3 is 11-4 as we really piled it on there after that home run. So there you have it. We win a series at home, and I had a heck of a time at the plate. 6 for 14 on the series with a pair of long balls and 7 RBIs. Definitely not a bad thing there. But that's going to be the end of this series. Therefore, it will be the end of the episode. So for those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.